You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beauty.
BTS news today. Monday night in Korea felt like any other evening for millions of BTS fans around the world. There were no comeback announcements, no scheduled broadcasts, no official group activity listed on HYB's calendar. But precisely at 9:17 p.m. Korea Standard Time, an unexpected notification lit up across ARMY's phones. Jungkook is live on Weverse. No description, just one icon. Jungkook's small face, unsmiling, sitting in the dark. Within 5 minutes, over 1 million viewers had joined the live stream. The sound was eerily quiet. No background music, no filters, no heavy makeup. Just a dim light illuminating part of his weary-looking face. He sat still, wearing a worn-out black hoodie and a cap that looked like the most ordinary thing in the world. And yet, in that ordinariness, there was something unsettling. Jungkook didn't speak immediately. The first few minutes passed in deep breaths and unfocused glances at the camera. His eyes were wet. He didn't try to hide it. And when he finally spoke, his voice low, hoarse, almost inaudible, the world instantly knew this wasn't just another live. I don't know where to begin, he murmured in Korean. Then silence. Seconds passed. I know many of you are probably happy right now, but I'm not. That very moment, everything changed. Thousands of comments began to flood in, some full of concern, others in disbelief. But Jungkook kept speaking. I've stayed silent for too long, he said. I've kept going behind smiles, behind packed schedules, concerts, practices, fan signs, all of it. But I forgot what it feels like to just breathe. He lowered his head, and the first sob could be heard. It was real, not scripted, not staged. Just Jungkook and thousands of armies, witnessing a friend finally opening up after years of holding it in. All this time, I thought being part of BTS meant I had to be strong all the time, always happy, always giving my best. But have I ever truly lived as myself? His face turned red, his eyes swollen. The camera shook slightly as he lowered his head, wiping tears with trembling hands. Since debut, I felt like a puppet. Everything's been decided. Songs, hairstyles, outfits. When to smile, when to stay quiet, that I love you all, truly. But I'm tired that I don't even know who the real Jungkook is anymore. ARMYs quickly started uploading clips of the live on social media. Keywords like Jungkook Weverse live crying began trending globally within minutes. HYB remained silent. The other BTS members weren't online. Just Jungkook, alone, facing the world. He paused again, staring directly at the camera. If you ask me if I've ever been happy, yes, I have. But I've also been broken. There were times I'd come back to the dorm, go straight to the bathroom, cry myself to sleep on the floor. He took a deep breath. I've questioned my life before. Am I worthy? Do I even want all of this? But I was scared that if I quit, you'd all be disappointed, so I held on. Year after year. Minute 23. A door opened suddenly. A door creaked behind him. Jungkook turned quickly. A soft, familiar voice followed. Jungkook, It was Jimin. Hyung. Jungkook whispered, fragile. The camera kept rolling. Jimin walked closer and, without saying much, embraced Jungkook from behind. Jungkook broke down, sobbing like a dam finally bursting after years of pressure. Why didn't you say anything sooner? Jimin whispered. Why did you carry all this alone? I was scared, Hyung. I was scared you'd all see me differently. I was scared the fans would stop loving me if they knew I wasn't as strong as they thought. Jimin closed his eyes. The camera showed them in silence. No drama, no acting. Just two friends who had walked through the blinding lights and shadows of fame, now standing in a storm that could no longer be ignored. I felt that way too, Jimin finally said, sitting beside him. We all have. But we forgot one thing. We're not alone. 1 hour of raw honesty. The live lasted an hour. Not much was said afterward. Just quiet moments. Sometimes Jungkook spoke softly about anxious nights, the pain of loss, the fear of being just a normal person in the eyes of the world. He spoke about losing his grandmother and how he never had time to grieve. He admitted he once considered quitting BTS. In 2023, I almost wrote my resignation letter that I stayed up all night in a hotel room in Osaka, thinking, maybe it's time. But then I read one message from an army who said my songs changed their life, and I cried. Toward the end, Jungkook looked at the camera one last time. I'm not the perfect idol, that I'm not always smiling Jungkook, that I'm human. And tonight, I just want to be heard as a human. The live ended with Jimin gently holding Jungkook's hand, saying, "We'll get through this. Together, like always." And the screen went dark. Aftermath. The world reacts within hours. Everything shifted. Hashtags like hashtag we love you Jungkook, hashtag you are not alone JK, and hashtag Jungkook live topped global trends. Thousands of armies uploaded videos crying, encouraging him, or writing open letters. Celebrities like Halsey and IU posted public messages of support. The next morning, HYB released a statement saying Jungkook would take time for himself and asked the public to respect his privacy. They also thanked fans for their overwhelming love and support. But more than just an emotional live, that night left a deep mark. Not because Jungkook cried, but because a global star finally revealed the wounds hidden behind the spotlights and grand stages. It wasn't a moment of weakness, that it was a moment of courage, that a moment when a boy who grew up under the weight of the world finally said, "This is the real me." And the world listened. With love. 3 days later, silence with purpose. 3 days passed, yet the global army community remained quiet, not in chaos, but in deep, respectful silence. Many saved the video clips, replaying them, not to relive the emotion, but to remember. Even someone as strong as Jungkook needs space to break down. HYB acted quickly. All BTS-related group and solo activities were temporarily postponed, including new product launches and upcoming concert preparations. The agency confirmed all members were now in emotional recovery together at Hanam the Hill, Jungkook's luxury apartment. The atmosphere changed completely. Normally filled with laughter or music, now only soft footsteps and hushed concern could be heard. Jin, recently returned from military service, visited Jungkook that same night. He didn't say much. He just sat beside him and handed him a warm cup of tea. "You're strong. Not because you never cried, but because you dared to show it." Jungkook nodded. His eyes were red. But this time, not from tears, because that night, he slept peacefully for the first time in a long while. A reunion without cameras that night. BTS gathered for the first time in 2 months to no cameras. No vlog. Just a simple dinner. Fried chicken, tteokbokki, and seaweed soup made by Suga. RM looked at Jungkook and asked quietly, "Do you still want to be part of BTS?" Jungkook exhaled deeply. "Yes. But I want to be part of BTS in a more honest way now that I can't keep being the perfect version you all created. I want us to be real, even if that means looking vulnerable." Not a single member disagreed. That night, they laughed. They cried. They embraced each other in a silence only understood by 7 boys who grew up under the pressure of the world. 2 weeks later, a letter from Jungkook on Sunday morning. Jungkook posted a handwritten letter on Weverse. Unlike before, it was long and had no emojis, just raw, heartfelt sentences. "I don't know how many times I should apologize for keeping all of this to myself, but I also want to thank you. To those who stayed, to those who never demanded perfection from me, that I'm still Jungkook, and I'll always be part of BTS. But now, I'm also Jungkook, just an ordinary boy learning to be fully human." The post received over 5 million likes in 3 hours. Global reaction and waves of love. Major international media picked up the story. The New York Times headlined, "When the Golden Magne Breaks, a global star's honest breakdown." Mental health advocates praised Jungkook's bravery, saying he helped reshape public perception of mental health, especially among Korean idols. IU, known for her closeness with Jungkook, wrote a short song and posted it in her Instagram story with the hashtag you're human to JK. The song lasted only 45 seconds but brought many to tears with lyrics like, "Even stars need to sleep. Even the strongest get tired of smiling. If the world forgets, I won't."